Hello, welcome to another week of our life talk. Today, let us consider grieving for a loved one. As usual, I remain yours, Nkiru O. Many of us have experienced the death or downturn of a loved one. We coped differently as human beings. Some have lost their loved ones in peace or in war. While some are able to get on, some could just not shake off the reality that death or other life events are inevitable. And sometimes it might be our own fault. Imagine a person who was driving drunk with his only child in the car, involved in an accident, and lost the only child while he survived. With the best expert at hand, he will never get out of both grieving and regrets. Grief sometimes is unexpected, and the shock often brings out the sad reality that someone is gone or in a position that could not be reached. Imagine people with dementia or Alzheimer's. How could anyone relate to the inability to communicate or enjoy the cordial friendship built over the years with such loved ones? The pain of losing a loved one can be overwhelming. It becomes more painful when the loss is unexpected. One starts to experience all kinds of difficulties mentally, physically, and emotionally, including feelings of shock or anger, disbelief, guilt in some cases, depression, confusion, denial, profound sadness, despair, sleep deprivation, poor eating habit, and thoughts of suicide. The effects can linger on for long. It is best imagined than finding oneself in such a situation. Yet, if we have not passed through that stage, at one time or the other, we will experience it. May we be granted the strength to bear it when it happens. And may those passing through such bitter corridor be comforted. A friend reached out, stating how difficult it has been to live with the loss of her mother. Years after, she is still grieving. She requested that I share her story with the hope that others will consider sharing with us what helped them to heal. The inevitable has happened. What next? Grieving is a normal process and it is individualized. While some can cope and start to heal after some time, others find it exceedingly difficult to adjust. There is no specific manner or length of time for grieving. The first major step towards healing is accepting the reality of what happened, which could be difficult for many. Some have found solace in remembering and celebrating the good memories rather than spending time in what they could not take back. When it becomes extremely difficult to walk the path alone, seeking a professional help where available should be an added value. Talk about it. People who socialize minimize the effect of grief. Join a network, volunteer, find your own joy. Some might find solace in speaking about the deceased loved ones and keeping mementos and personal items to remember them. Others might feel better by removing things that remind them of their loss. Have you experienced the loss of a loved one? Is it possible to accept the reality of the loss of a loved one? How can one start to move on with one's life thereafter? Would you endeavor to share with us in the comment section how you coped? What helped you to heal? Please? Hopefully, someone might benefit from what you shared. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you will know when I post the next video. Until next week, this is Nkiru O, wishing you the best through life. Bye-bye.